What's going on, guys? This is Alex with Beard Adventures, and this video is pretty crazy. It was just my cousin and I. We lost signal on our phone, and we lost signal for the radio and everything, or we didn't know any radio stations. So this is just us talking about what we were listening to. We were listening to the Joe Rogan and Elon Musk podcast. So we took our aspect of from what we've heard so far in that podcast. At the time of this video, we did not listen to all of it yet, but we took what was on our minds from the podcast and put it and we just kind of talked about different things from the podcast or different things in life, and the video gets kind of deep. It's kind of crazy. You guys might laugh at me like, you people are crazy, but just kind of stick with it, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Joe Rogan was talking about the different universes.
Oh, the multiverse. I'm too dumb to understand that.
Right. Every time I hear them talk about stuff like that, I'm
like the concept of it is weird.
Yeah.
I kind of get what Elon Musk was talking about. If we could definitely make a simulation at some point so real that we would know it's a simulation.
Right.
So if we could do it, how do we know we didn't already do it?
And then that's what we're in. Right. And that's why because
if we wouldn't
him in that podcast just sounds
like if we could make something where we wouldn't know the difference, who's to say we didn't already, or someone else did? Maybe this is the Matrix, dude. Never know.
Seriously though.
Maybe AI already took over. I don't see a Terminator War and stuff.
No, I don't see iRobot.
No.
But the whole AI just, I don't know, it's just, there's so much to it. And we keep feeding into it. We keep inputting things into the internet.
Yeah, well, the crazy thing is it can compute things so much faster than the human being. So wherever it decides to go, we would never be able to stop it. Because by the time we even realized something was happening, it would be so far ahead. That's the crazy thing. It's think about how fast, even right now, internet can pull up shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't keep up with that.
No. It pulls up thousands of things in 0.0001
we can't.
second.
Humans can't compete with that. We'd just be and he made a good point. We'd be the chimpanzees in this situation.
Yeah.
We can't even really fathom what's happening.
Just how it still gets me how long it was taking him to respond. It's
man. He fucks with you because you're he's really thinking about something.
Right.
He's a weird dude. I like him though.
I do too. So what makes you put a car dancing? Seemed like a good idea.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Can you imagine being that intelligent though? Where fun for you would be designing a car to dance.
Right.
What? I like the Joe Rogan where he does a joke where he's smart people are a myth. It's do any of you really know a smart person? It's even the smart people you think you know just memorized a bunch of shit that other people already said.
That's true.
Because
you just know people with better memory.
Yeah. That's
all it is.
Because he made that joke where he's if I left you on a desert island with a hatchet, how long would it take you to send me an email?
Yeah.
It's what?
That's a good point. Yeah. I never thought about that.
How many thousands of years?
That's so true.
Yeah.
I think about stuff like that sometimes. Where we are now, we're in a thing that's driving us down the road.
Right.
It came from the earth.
Yeah.
It came from rock and stuff.
If they dropped you off on the earth, thousands of years ago, how long would it take you to build this car? As it sits right now.
Right, there's just, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand how things are made.
People are wild, man. So intelligent. How the hell do people come up with this stuff?
Like I would just have a little hut.
Yeah.
Like I would have a hole in the ground with
I would
leaves
never
over
do it. You could come back 300,000 years later.
Right.
And yeah, I'd have a pretty sweet little hut.
Right,
That's it. That's all I got, man.
That's all I got. A garden, you know?
Yeah, like nothing else. Like even simple shit, man. It would take so long. Like, I don't know how to mine.
Right.
We can start there.
Right.
Like, you had to create a motherboard for a computer? Like, how long would that take? Like,
a long time. A really, really long time.
yeah, it's wild what people have come up with in the past, past 20 years.
Yeah,
even.
20 years,
Like,
yeah.
It's wild. You look at the fact that an average cell phone has more computing power than we had when we sent people to the moon.
Right.
It's like that. What the fuck? Like,
And then, like, just the whole aspect of sending someone to the moon.
yeah.
I'm gonna get in this giant bomb, you know?
Basically, yeah. Just launch out into space. Ballsy call, man.
It's terrifying.
I wouldn't have done it.
No, no way.
You notice the super smart people are never on that shit when they try it.
Yeah.
Like, the dude who designed the rocket's never the guy that hops in the rocket for the first,
Right.
for the first fucking go around. He's on the ground with everyone else going,
We'll see.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
But the instincts again are weird. Because you look at dogs, like we created dogs. You couldn't, if you took a bunch of dogs to the wilderness, they'd probably die. Like wolves would be cool.
Yeah.
Definitely different instincts. Humans suck. Like physically,
Right.
We're garbage. So,
we are the worst.
we're just so soft and weak.
We know how to make things. Well, not me, but like other
Oh,
people.
yeah.
They know how to get sand and dirt and make a car, but like
You look at any other creature that's our size, they'd fuck us up.
yeah,
It's not even close.
Right.
Like there's not a single creature on Earth that weighs over 200 pounds that would not kill me. Like,
Right.
like one-on-one. Like, 0% chance I live.
Ostrich, how much do those weigh? Like they run fast.
They'd
though.
kill me.
Right.
I know that.
They
Like,
tackle me. Like just stomp on me.
yeah, we're just soft, weak creatures. Like, what are our defense mechanisms? You know, punch somebody?
Right.
Little frail hands? Like,
this is random too, but I know we used to talk about this when we were kids. If you imagine an ant being the size of a dog,
yeah.
with how much weight they can pick up. Like, did you see that ant that was rolling a diamond off the guy's table?
Mhm.
That was crazy to me.
Yeah, an ant. That's fucking
An
wild,
ant the
too.
size of like a puppy, even. You know, like
Dude,
if they can pick up 100 times their weight, like
they fuck some stuff up.
they
Yeah.
would take over. There's just so many of them.
Well, they'd probably be bulletproof too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how you would kill it.
And ants only need
You'd have to burn it.
ants only need 8 minutes of sleep every 12 hours.
Yeah.
So they can sleep for 16 minutes within a 24-hour period.
You imagine how much they'd have to eat though? Because to be that strong and require that little sleep, their metabolism's probably going wild.
Yeah.
So they'd probably eat close to their body weight like every day.
Yeah.
I bet those things would have to eat constantly or they would die. Would they eat people? Probably.
Probably.
Probably. I mean, why not?
Yeah. And
Insects in general. Any like insect that was as big as a dog would be wild.
yeah, that'd be nuts.
Like a dog-sized praying mantis.
Yeah, nope.
I mean, what's the most cuddly insect you can think of? A caterpillar?
Yeah.
Imagine
That would be
imagine
terrifying.
Dog-sized caterpillar. Oh my god, that'd be awful, dude.
I'd be like, nope.
The thing would fucking kill you and eat you. I don't think there's a single insect that was dog-sized that I would. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with anything.
No. vicious, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, but it doesn't work with some big creatures are still tough. Like, you know, rhinos, hippos, elephants and stuff. They're just fucking trash. Like, why are chimpanzees so strong? Like, they're smaller than we are.
Yeah. They're so strong.
Way stronger. Way, like...
They can fly through the air, like through the, the trees
well,
and stuff.
We're soft, squishy little things, man. Like,
we're like little Furbies.
Yeah, humans are fucking weak. Strongest human that's ever existed is not that strong in comparison to, like...
And to get strong, you have to, like... We have to work out.
Yeah,
like, they're just naturally strong.
They just wake up, like, this is how I am. Like,
yeah. That's so crazy.
I think cats are the scariest.
Cats?
I don't trust them.
No, I don't either.
Vicious little
cats.
fuckers.
Yeah, I don't like cats at all.
I'm pretty sure, like, a 50-pound house cat, I think can kill me.
Right. Especially at night, it just come up like slice my throat. Like,
I think I would lose if like we lined up across from each other. Like I knew like it was a battle royale. I think the thing would still fucking kill me. I don't even think it'd be close. Because a 10-pound house cat would fuck me up, but the nails just aren't long enough to really do anything. It'd all be like surface scratches.
Yeah.
I would definitely kill that cat, but I would come out like worse for wear.
Right.
Like a bigger cat for sure would kill me.
Yeah, didn't a bobcat just kill like 2 people out west or something?
I think that was a mountain lion.
Mountain lion,
But,
okay.
yeah, that was a wild one too. I heard about that originally on Rogan too.
Yeah, I think I did too.
That's why you gotta love Rogan, man. He's got such interesting conversations. Now I'm roaming.
I know.
I don't even have one.
Right. I was like,
that's ridiculous.
I don't know how people live out here.
I don't know, dude. I don't remember having this problem last time. What were we doing last time? Oh, we went through Illinois.
Yeah.
So
we went up 57.
I have to deal with this dumb shit.
41. It's crazy. I mean, this road goes all the way to Florida.
So boring.
Not taking that route though. No, awful.
I think it's wild. Yeah, like I think Interstate 80 is a wild one.
Yeah.
Because that goes east coast to west coast.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nuts when I drove on 80 when I was in Salt Lake City. I drove on it when I was in San Francisco.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
And it sucks everywhere.
Right.
There's not a single stretch of Route 80 or Interstate 80 that's good.
Route 30 goes Lincoln Highway. That goes really far out too.
Really?
It goes like Nebraska or something.
That's weird.
Yeah, I didn't know that. One of my Uber passengers told me that. He's from out there. It's like Kansas or Nebraska or something. He's like, oh, Lincoln Highway? It's all the way out here? I'm like, what?
I would live in Nebraska. I wouldn't live in Kansas though.
Kansas is the worst. I've never been to Nebraska.
So boring.
But it was so... driving through it was awful. It was absolutely awful.
I like the people in Nebraska. That's why it'd be cool to live.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like Omaha's a cool city.
I still have to hit those northern states, like all the way. Like the farthest I've gone is Minnesota.
If you look at like lifestyle-wise, Nebraska's supposed to be Omaha's supposed to be a really great place to live.
Really?
Yeah, which I visited. I can get it. It's tough though. I think they rate, because I was looking at an Air Force Base listing. It was like 3rd or 4th. Travis in California was like 70th, 72nd. It was way down there.
Really?
So, but some of the bases they listed and said were good, I was like, these bases suck. I think they're based on like cost of living and schools and things like that. Do I have signal? I do have signal. Oh, 328 feet.
Oh, well.
Blades at top.
The windows.
Well, so...
Is that with one of the things all the way facing up?
212-foot tower.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you're right out.
Yeah, the
you're
blades.
about 200. So 12 feet off.
Yeah, 200 feet was a good guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's
The tallest one in existence, with counting the blades, 809
Oh my gosh, where?
Germany.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's unnecessary. Let's see, how much...
Why is there different, languages?
Why is there different languages?
Yeah.
Languages are weird in the first place, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that and accents. Like, what? I don't know where they're.
well, you got to think, like, when I talk, I'm implanting something in your brain. You really have no choice.
True.
Like, if I was to say penguin riding a scooter, like, now you have a penguin riding a scooter in your brain. You have no choice. The shit's in there now.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of odd. It's almost like a form. It's not a form of mind control, but when someone else is talking, they're kind of off. They're kind of like authoring your thoughts for you in that moment.
Yeah, that's true. So like, yeah, the mind control. It is kind of like mind control though, because because you're, you know.
It says $70K a year. It says you can make up to 184. That's a weird one.
Yeah, it's a weird job.
Poop patrollers.
Poop patrollers. And that's just people that go around picking up poop in San Francisco.
But yeah, language is an odd one because.
But yeah, real quick, I never thought of it like that for the mind control thing, because yeah, when you said a penguin riding a scooter, instantly imagine that. It's like, you know, a kangaroo driving a truck. Like, you're gonna imagine that.
Yeah. You have to, man. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, so your brain, you're controlling someone's brain when you tell them.
Yeah, to an extent.
So
it's to an extent.
Never.
Like how you like what you do with that thought is up to you. But the thought, like the fact that the thought exists, is out of your control.
Yeah.
Like it's an odd thing about language. It's almost like a form of telepathy. Like I'm implanting an idea in your brain.
Yeah.
With just sounds coming out of my mouth.
Right.
It's very odd.
Very complex. Very interesting.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, how do you get that many people like English? Like everyone got together. Like who the fuck agreed? Like red is red.
Right.
Or like this is a shoe.
But when you look at when we talk to Matt, we're like, oh Matt, what color is it? It's purple. No.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like enough people agreed it was purple.
Right.
They go up and they're like, other people are like purple. People are like blue. Like fuck you, dog. It's purple.
Right.
Like, this is now purple.
Yeah, that's crazy. How did they get all the way across like the whole world? Like,
you figure it had to start real slowly. You know, like just a few noises.
Yeah.
Maybe for hunting or something. People like worked out. You know, like dogs and stuff will bark at each other in a certain way, like wolves when they're hunting, call out to each other. Probably started with something like that. Real basic. Like did certain noises for duress, certain noises for this, certain noises for that. And then it's along the way, man. People just fucking
picked up on it.
Yeah.
Went with it.
Super weird though.
It's like when people are like, oh, that word sounds like it's made up. All words.
Yeah.
All words are made up. Like,
yeah, that's true.
There's like little gnats in here. It's driving me nuts.
There's a shitload in Indiana. We're sitting out the back of the car. I was like, damn, dude, all over.
When I was walking in, there was like 2 groups of them. I was like, really? End of construction. I didn't even see construction.
That was actually something I was listening to Sam Harris talk about. He talks about it in his book that I have too. Is that everyone kind of thinks that they're the authors of their own thought. But you're really not. You're always thinking.
Right.
Like, if you were to sit in a room by yourself with no noise and nothing happening, thoughts are going to pop into your brain, but you're not making that happen.
Right.
Like, it's actually, on the Rogan podcast, it's like if you look at a table and you see a pen, your brain instantly goes, pen. It's like, you didn't tell it to think pen.
Right.
You just thought pen.
Yeah.
That's wild to think, too. You are not the author of your own thoughts. The author of your own actions.
Yeah.
To an extent, as long as it's not a reaction to something. But you really don't control what you think about it at, like, its basis level. You can force yourself to think about things. You can choose to think about things. But you're always thinking.
That's crazy.
It's weird to think you're not, like, in charge of your own.
Right, like you're not really in like the whole like control of it, like repeating basically what you just said. It's just,
your brain's working by itself.
Everything that you've already heard, you're just moving it in a different way.
Yeah. It's like you're driving down the street. You see someone over there, like, their dog shits. They don't pick it up. Your instant thought is like, what a prick. But you didn't sit back and go, I'm going to think about what I'm going to call this guy. Your brain instantly like, hey, I've seen enough situations like this before. I know where we're going to go with this. It's a prick. That's that whole nature versus nurture too, because your nature definitely determines how your thoughts are going to turn out. But are some people are just more natural to be weird. So it's kind of like, what do you really control at the end of the day?
Right.
Because you as a person is just a combination of all your experiences put together. So are some people just predestined to be pieces of shit, and some people predestined to be good? That goes into a whole other topic of does free will even exist?
Right.
Or is this just a mathematical equation that is just leading you down the road, and everything's going to happen in a certain way, regardless of you, because you is still part of the equation, because you're the sum of your experience.
Right. Stops you and makes you think, like, wait a second.
Like, I am who I am now. I think I'm a pretty decent person. But if I was raised in a totally different household and everything like that, like if I was raised by the Westboro Baptist Church, you know, and they raised me my entire life to be a piece of shit. When I grow up to be a piece of shit, is it still my fault I'm a piece of shit? Or am I just the sum of my experiences tell me that just make me who I am?
Right.
Now, it's not saying you don't need to hold people accountable for their actions, because you have to, regardless of if that's just where their life led or not. I mean, as a society, we have to stamp out that behavior. But it's odd to think about.
It is.
Like Muslim extremists, man. If you were told your entire life since you were a child that the whole jihad thing was correct, if you kill yourself in the name of Allah, like it's a good thing, your entire life you're told this is the best thing you could ever do in your life, is sacrifice yourself for the greater good of that faith, and then you do it. Is that your fault, or is that your environment?
Right, yeah. I never thought about that, because that's like, if you have no access
to anything else,
they have
no internet,
right?
Nothing like
There's
that. That's what you're told every day.
Because we look at those people and we're like, wow, you guys are dumb. Like,
why would you ever do that? Yeah.
But we have no, most of us, except for like right now, people like that talk about stuff like this, it's like they don't have any other way of knowing that that's dumb. That's just a bad idea.
Yeah, see, like in the United States and a lot of Western cultures and Eastern cultures even, like where they have access to this technology, it's easy. Someone says something fucking goddamn ridiculous, you just pull up Google and you're like, yep, that's some ridiculous shit that you just said.
Right.
It's easy. Very easy to tell. You know? But if that's all you know, like, there are still cannibals that exist in this world.
Yeah.
Because there's tribes that have never done anything.
There's that whole island.
Yeah.
Of people.
But I mean, is that their fault? It's how they've been for like who fucking knows how many generations.
Right.
That's what they think's right.
Right.
I just think it's funny when other religions try to like, you'll get like one religion like, oh, that's the crazy religion. It's like,
Right.
I mean, if you grew up there, maybe that's the side you'd be on. You know? It's like human nature. It's just tribalism, dude. We're always going to attach ourselves to where we come from.
And if you guys have anything to add to our conversation, or what we're talking about, or if you have any knowledge of anything that we're talking about, you know, add it in the comments below. I really like would like to read what you guys thought of our strange and funny and deep conversation. This is what we talk about when we have no signal to listen to things on the radio or on our phones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon.